Hi guys, today we're going to divide by decimals. Now, dividing by decimals is a lot like dividing, long division. However, you cannot have a decimal in your divisor. You can in your dividend, but not in your divisor. So you have to move it. And when you move the decimal, notice I moved it back, you have to move it both on the outside and the inside. So basically what you're doing is you're creating a brand new math problem. And this is the one that we're going to solve. So we're going to place our decimal up in our quotient, and now we're going to divide. 5 will go into 22 4 times. Of course, that's 20. Don't forget to bring down your 5. 5 will go into 25 5 times, and it ends at 0, which is nice. It's a nice terminating decimal. Now, if you look at problem number 2, there is no decimal in the quotient. I'm sorry, there is no decimal in the divisor, so we don't need to worry about putting one or moving the dividend. But we do need to put it in our quotient. All right, so let's go ahead and divide. 3 will go into 6 2 times, so that's 6. Bring down your 9. 3 will go into 9 3 times. And don't forget to bring down your 3. 3 will go into 3 once. So this was, again, a nice, easy problem. Terminating, don't need to worry about repeating decimals. Alrighty, so for this last one here, now this one is a bugger. I'm not even going to lie. It just is. So what we're going to do, okay, one, our decimal has been moved. We don't have a decimal here. So we just need to put it up in our quotient. Okay, so 18 will go into 30 one time, and that will leave you with 12. So bring down that 2. Okay, and this will go 6 times. Now make sure you do a little bit better job than I did with lining up your decimals, because it's kind of important. All right, so that's going to be 108. Again, that's 12. Add a 0. Okay, so we got 120. 18 will go into 126 times. So that's 108. So that's 12. And you probably already realized that it's a repeating decimal. So it's never going to get to 0. So when you go to rewrite your problem, it's going to be 1 and 6 with a bar notation over the 6. Now, your 5th grade teachers may have told you had to write it like 3 or 4 times. You don't have to anymore, as long as you understand that's repeating. If you forget that bar notation, like right here, yeah, it's going to be wrong, because there's definitely a difference between 6/10 and 6/10 repeating. So please make sure you paid attention to that. All right, so let's go here and look at these. We're going to set these up. Now, I don't know how many of you have brothers and sisters. Well, let me back that up. How many of you have a hard time remembering which number goes where? Some people do. So I have a saying. Kind of like, have you ever raced your brother or sister to the front door and you shut the door so they couldn't get in? I'm sure everybody has done that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our first number. Our first number is going to run inside what we like to call the division house. And the second number is going to get caught outside. So now everybody's in their place. So again, you have to move your decimal so that it is 2 places. If you moved it outside, you have to move it inside. So yeah, we're going to have to add some zeros. And so now we're creating a new math problem. So 4 going into 1,000. Now make sure your decimal goes up there. All right, let me move this here just a little bit. So 4 will go into 10 twice. That's 8. Bring down that 0. So 4 will go into 25 times. Okay. While it looks like it's a terminating decimal, does everybody see the 0 right here? I'm going to put a little line under him. We haven't done anything with him, and he's in front of the decimal. So we have to bring him down. If you forget, it's going to be wrong. So please be careful, okay? Make sure everything's filled out between the front and the decimal. Alrighty, so let's look at our next problem. So remember, the first number does what? He runs inside the division house. And the second number gets caught outside. We got a decimal, so we got to move it. So there's 1. So now our new math problem, I'm going to do it right below here, is 5. And you can, if you want to, get rid of that 0 so that it's 0.03. If you want to keep that 0 just because you're scared you might miscount zeros, that's fine. You can leave it there. Make sure your decimal goes up in your quotient. So 5 will go into 0, 0. Bring down that guy. 5 will go into 0 again. 0. Bring down that 3. How many times will 5 go into 3? 0. Now, we've got a remainder. Can't have remainders when we divide decimals. So what we're going to need to do is add a 0 back here, because we can add zeros. And now we've got 30, and 5 can go into 30 6 times. Alrighty, guys. That's just a quick little mini lesson on dividing decimals. Bye.